Hey guys, here we are at 600 subscribers. Man, that came really quick. I just want to thank you all, as always, for subscribing and for listening. I'm going to try to keep this one brief. I just woke up. My voice is really rough. I just want to give you a quick couple of updates as to what I've been up to since 500. So I got to work on for Chilling Tales for Dark Nights, a production of Mr. Leaves by Michael Whitehouse, which was narrated by Tay Zonde, Mr. Chocolate Rain. I connected with him, and he was very gracious. He was very professional and probably one of the nicest people I've ever met, actually. And I think that turned out really great. Highly recommended that you go check that out for sure. Bull Skit Comedy hit me up for some lines for a little skit they did called Lassie Line, which is about, I guess, stuffed dog purses or something like that. And I got to be the TV announcer guy at the end who does the whole fast talking legalese. That was a lot of fun. I did the African Bowana Spider by Vincent Vinacava from his book The Decomposing Head. And so I was managed to be able to connect with him over Facebook, and he was totally into me working on one of his stories. And I got to flex my English accent muscle, which is very weak muscle, but it was still a lot of fun to do. Because I got to do my very proper British accent, and that's always fun to do. But yeah, that's a production that I can honestly say by the end, even when I listen to it now, actually scares me. So that's pretty rare. I'm really happy with how that one came out in the end. I provided some lines for The Creep's work for his production of The Remover, which is a vampire story. I did the infamous page 227 from 50 Shades of Grey as more than anything, as a test for my new mic. I got a CAD E100S microphone, which I love to death. I'm still kind of figuring out everything to do with it, getting all the settings and levels correct. So I thought, well, what's the most inappropriate way I could break this thing in? So I did another erotica. The response has been interesting. Yeah, so if you haven't heard it, and you want to, you can go ahead, but if you want to skip over it entirely, I won't blame you. I went a little heavy on the acting, so yeah. Anyways, Bull Skit hit me up again for another TV announcer type role for a skit called Ordinary Couples, which is basically, what if we did a sitcom, but it was about boring, ordinary people? So that was pretty fun. I really like working with those guys. The Creep's work hit me up again for the intro to his production of War of the Worlds. He's doing the whole thing, and it turned out great. I think he's doing a great job with it, so you should definitely go subscribe to his channel. Quite by accident, I stumbled across a writer by the name of Kim Darkley on Twitter and had a look at some of her work. She writes flash horror fiction mostly. And I found one called The Void and connected with her and asked her permission, and she was game. And so I turned that one around pretty quickly, and I think it turned out really great. And she was really happy with it. So it was really nice to connect with somebody I've never even met before. Outside of creepypasta and all that stuff, just connected with her. And she's part of a big kind of group of Toronto-based writers that are putting out really high quality horror fiction. So a nice big resource for me to tap into, and like right in my backyard, which is awesome. And the reason I'm sounding really rough, other than having a bit of a cold, is the big thing that we did last night, which was the Chilling Tales for Dark Nights September live stream event. And so that was a 4.5 hour long live stream of, just fun and banter and telling stories and answering fan questions and everything. So it was myself, Craig Groshek, who runs Chilling Tales for Dark Nights, Jesse Cornett, who is the other executive producer and narrator, of course, Otis Gyrie, the immeasurable Otis Gyrie, Andrea Rose, also known as Lady Narration, who is one of my all-time favorite actors to work with, and special guest David Cummings from the No Sleep podcast, which was awesome. And they killed it. They were amazing. High quality storytelling, great voices to listen to. We were all just, I was fanboying the whole time. I'm just so glad to be part of it. And it was really great to be able to interact directly with fans in the comments section. I was all over that, as I usually am. And just such a blast. And so we've already got plans in October to do another one. We're probably going to do one a month at least. Probably at most, to be honest, because we're always so busy. But there's no reason not to do them. I mean, last night was so successful that it'd be silly not to just keep going. So I hope, the next time we do one, if you're a subscriber of mine and you're a subscriber of theirs, to jump in and be a part of it, because it's a really fun experience. It's almost being at like a little convention just for you and 100 of your closest friends or whatever. So that's why I'm feeling and sounding pretty rough this morning. It was a late night last night, but during that event, I hit my 600 subscriber mark. And I just wanted to thank all of you again for coming here and listening to the stuff that I do. You don't have to, and I'm glad that you do. The fact that there are people out there who enjoy the work that I put out, whether it's here or at Chilling Tales or on other people's channels, means so much to me. I love to do this, and I love that people like what I do. I never thought in a million years. I thought I would just always be some dude with, 20 subscribers and doing it just for me. And I do still do it just for me first, but there's more of you now, and I'm wanting to do it for you too. And so with that said, if there's anything you want to hear me do, if there's something you've ever written yourself, please don't feel afraid to send it to me. I'll definitely read it over and consider it for the channel. It's less a question of whether or not I think it'll be crap, because I know it won't be, and more a question of, can I fit it into my busy schedule? Speaking of schedules, you might not see a lot from me in October on this channel. We're going hard on Chilling Tales for Dark Nights for the whole month of October. And I've got so much work, so many productions to work on, narrations to do, social media to work on, running the channel and all that stuff, that if this channel sees very little activity, that will be why. Now, it is October. It's a great event for horror in general, so I really, really do want to get something onto here, and I'll try my very best, but please forgive me if I don't. You will be able to hear me and find me on Chilling Tales during the month of October. You just might not see much activity on this channel. Like I said, though, I'm going to definitely try to go out of my way and make sure that I get at least one production. I'm hoping a couple or a few, maybe. Who knows? It all depends on how busy things kind of turn out to be. But regardless, I just want to say one last time, at least for this video, thank you for everything, guys. I love doing this, and I love that you love what I do. Simple as that. 600 of you. Holy crap. That's a lot of people. So I'll talk to you soon, and hope you're all doing great. All right, guys. Cheers.